Oh boy, guys. Do I have thoughts about this? This one is bad. This one's beyond bad. It's pathetic. It's absolute garbage. And we're not even talking about the fight. We're talking about the brand new LD that just dropped for Thancred. Now, Clay jokingly ripped on him, but I'm going to come out and say it because someone needs to say it. Whatever developer did this is unacceptable. You wanted to put out a DPS that doesn't even DPS. This is absolute garbage. Thancred, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I started playing this game, I started playing when Furion's EX came out. And I loved using Furion, and I loved using Orin, who I had, and I loved using Thancred because I had those 3 EXs and they were fun to play with. But ever since then, he's been just middle of the road. He hasn't been beyond spectacular. As time's gone on, he's just okay. And I'm not gonna lie, with everything that kind of happened, and this is unacceptable. This is what everyone was complaining about Sarah. Remember when Sarah's LD was coming out months and months and months ago, and everyone said how bad it was, and everyone said how don't pull on it because it is absolutely pathetic? Yet this is what would have happened. They put out this dog shit. So I'm going to be honest, I tried to find the nice things to say, but there aren't any. You have a character that has 2 different stack mechanics, and you want to get his stacks up so that he can use his EX Plus skill, which has multiple dumps, so he's going to be actually doing damage. But yet you have to use his skills to get those stacks up, and his skills are absolute ass. They're not even worth using. When you hit the button and you see the damage, just put him up against someone from his own game like Alice. Put him up against a C90 Alice, and mine's not even blue. My Alice is not even blue, and she's still doing more damage than Thancred. That's telling. That tells you that this is bad, and the developers just didn't care. And on top of that, you have his stacking mechanic for his LD. Let's look at the orb. It's to inflict poison, which Thancred does, and it's to hit, I believe it's 800k. The only way I was hitting that was doing Thancred's LD. His special HP attack, the trick attack, that doesn't do the damage, so he's not ticking the orb there. Oh, well, let's use his Bavakakra, his EX skill. Well, if it's not plus, not really putting out the damage, and oh, yeah, you're having to take turns with him, and you don't want to take turns with him. I'm not gonna lie, this is just the worst. And that's coming from me, guys. That's coming from someone who enjoyed the character, who, had fun with the character, I can't say anything good about him. It's depressing. And I know that some people are going to try to defend him and say he's okay, but we're in an era now where okay just doesn't cut it. You want to be more than okay. You want to be good. You want to be usable. There was arguments over being usable and being actually good. And we're not even going to get into the whole viability of Thancred, because what it all boils down to is you're not going to want to bring him. You're just not. It's not worth building around him and building around his giant lack of damage when you have new characters coming out every week and each new character is so much better than him. It's just not worth it. I don't see why anyone would go out of their way, unless there's some crazy saga runner, to run Thancred. He's not worth it. And I know people have talked about, well, he can turn hog. Well, when you turn hog with him, you're not putting out enough damage to be able to just keep using him and rotating him. It's just not worth it. And what truly bothers me is I didn't want to make a 6, 7, whatever minute video of me just ripping Thancred. That's not fun to me. But the honest truth is, someone's got to say it. This one is just absolute dog shit, and it needs to be fixed. I mean, for Christ's sake, they went and gave him a rework on the JP side not long after. He was so bad that everyone knew it, and you could have gave us that rework. Square Enix could have given us that rework to make him useful throughout this, but they didn't. And he's just bad. And this is just unacceptable. So the Square Enix live stream is happening, and we're going to sit there and watch them put out all the new LDs, and then no one's going to even think about this character because he's not worth thinking about. I mean, that kind of tells you everything you need to know about this. So I guess that in summation is pretty much most of all of my thoughts on Thancred and Thancred's kit, which again, I'm actually kind of sad about. I liked playing Thancred's character, but now I can't even say I enjoy this. And yeah, that's also the fight. The fun thing I did was I skipped the threshold attack twice because, yeah, I don't want to carry Thancred any more than I already have to. As fun as it is.